I'm so sorry. So sorry. Hi. So sorry for coming late. Hi, everyone. Hi. I'm so sorry. I had from one of my students as well. So I was trying to come online and he was asking about some questions. So I had to quickly discuss with him. So how are we all doing? Hi. This is your coach Glina. Happy to have you all back again to our live section. This is our second live section. I'm so sorry for the delay. I'm so sorry. Please let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Please say I can hear you, please. I want to be sure if you can hear me, please. Everyone, hi. Today's live is going to be short, please. I don't want it to be too long like the other video because I came to notice that most of my subscribers, they tend to consume shorter length videos, you understand? So I don't want to bore you with hi everyone. Hi, happy to have you all back again. Hi, this is your coach Glina and welcome to Glina Artistics. So today is our question and answer as usual. Welcome to our second time of live streaming. So today we're going to be brief, please. We're not going to be too long. Like as I was saying, I noticed most of my subscribers, they tended to consume shorter length tutorial. Yeah, so that's the shorter length videos. They don't like the longer length videos, you understand? So because of that, I don't want to overwhelm you guys with so many longer videos, you understand? So like I said, the last time we came online, we talked about starting a paint manufacturing business, how you can start your paint manufacturing business. Please, let's like the video. And if you're joining us, let us know where you're joining from. Are you from Nigeria, Ghana, Sierra Leone, Tanzania, Kenya? Hit the like button, please. It will help us a long way. So, and you can as well introduce yourself. Please introduce yourself. Sorry, I'm going to be looking at my other phone so I'll be able to answer your questions. Sorry about that. So please, hi. Those of us that are online, let us know where we're joining from, your country, your paint brand name, because I know most of us are paint manufacturers. Yeah, so today for the second live training, there's a live section. We're not going to be discussing more on paint manufacturing business startup. If you missed the last live stream section, you can check on the video. You see where I discussed about, oh, hi, am I right? Loretta joining from Nigeria. Hi, how are you doing? So please let's like the video, please. Let's give the video a thumbs up. Let the video go far so other people too can as well benefit from the live section. So like I said, this is a live section for question and answer. A whole lot of you want to ask me questions. You want to see Coach Glina. So that is why I decided to come every Wednesday, once every Wednesday a week, you understand, to attend to your questions. Whatever you want to ask me, you can feel free to ask me on paint production, color mixing, and home decor. Yes, this is all about home solution and home maintenance because we have to live in a rightful and safe environment. Those of you that are not aware, makes you live in a well safe environment, safe from fungi, bacteria that stick on wall and all of that, you understand? So that is why we're also going to be talking about home decor, home solution, and color mixing, because a lot of paint manufacturers don't even have idea on how to mix colors. So please, I'll be using my other phone to attend to your questions. Please, I want you to ask me your questions, please. You can ask me your questions. Like I said, what color can I mix to get olive gray? Okay, fine. The color you can mix to get olive gray, for instance, now, to get gray, you know, gray has a broad family. We have silver gray, we have hamatan gray, we have olive gray, we have dark gray, we have lots of gray. So basically, to mix your gray, when you get your white paint, For those of us that already have white paint, you understand? For those of us that already have white paint, you understand? When you get your white paint, you add your black paste into it. You understand? Little black paste. It controls the mood of the color shade that you want to mix. So if you want it to be darker, you increase the black paste. And also you add little blue and little green. That is for the olive gray. You understand? So if you want to mix olive gray, so at times most people too could add yellow. You could add yellow. It depends on the shade. You understand? We have different shades of olive gray. You can Google, you will see we have the darker ones. At times you could get the one that you see reflections of red. You could get the ones you see the reflections of the blue. You see, the best way I teach my students on how to mix color is that when you see a color, like you can see this my top and bottom, you see it's green, and we have different types of green. We have national green, we have light green, we have darker green. If you want to get this green when you're mixing paint, it is only green oxide and little green paste, and you're not going to use titanium to get this green that you see I'm putting on. You understand? So that goes for most colors. Some colors you might not actually use titanium to mix the color. You might just mix it directly like that with your caution, depending on the paint. Then if you're going for satin, you're not going to use titanium at all. Yes, and you're going to increase the color of your oxide and increase your acrylic. So all these things are pattern and mixing. So I want to be looking through my other phone so I can answer your question. Please let's like this video. I'm not seeing, we are 8 here, and I'm just seeing only just one like. Please let's give this video a thumbs up. Click on the video and like it, please. Let's like the video. It's very, very important. It's like taking attendance. So like the video, please. And so let me attend to your questions. Let's see. Attend to your questions. Okay. Oh, sorry. Let me see. I find it difficult to produce pure gold. You find it difficult? Yeah, see. In the production of gold, it's a different process entirely. A lot of people use yellow oxide to produce gold. You understand? And a lot of people use, you see, they could use the yellow and red. But it depends on how you want to mix this your gold. That is why I always advise my students, what gold do you want to produce? You want to produce the pure gold that should fall under, is it the gold gloss or is it the water-based metallic? So in that way, you'll be guided properly. But if you hear someone say, I want to mix gold, then definitely you should be talking about metallic. This is where people get it wrong. You cannot use yellow oxide to get the pure gold. I have to be honest with you. You have to go for either your aluminum paste or you go for the powder form, which falls under metallic production. And of course, it has the water-based metallic paint and it has the water-based metallic paint. So if you want to go for the pure gold, you have to use the aluminum paste or the metallic paste as well. Please, let's give this video a thumbs up. Like the video, please. Like the video. And I say, hi, Coach Glina. Hi, Mohammed. How are you doing? What color can I mix to get olive gray? So what other question, please? We are here to answer your questions. So I want you to drop your questions so I can as well attend to your questions. Please, please, please. Let's give this video a thumbs up. We are 11 and I'm just seeing 3 likes. Please, let's like this video. It's like taking attendance. Let's like this video. Let's like this video, please. Hi, this is your Coach Glina. Okay, I didn't get all you said about the production of pure because of network. Okay, sorry, pure gold. Okay, let me explain to you now. If you want to produce pure gold, you cannot get pure gold using, okay, fine. Okay, let me explain this to you. We have different colors. We have the liquid color, which is called paste, and then we have the powder color, which is called oxide. You understand? So most people tend to use yellow oxide without titanium to produce, and they tended to say it is gold. It is not gold. That is called yellow oxide. You understand? It is called yellow oxide. So if you want to produce pure gold, then you should be looking at using aluminium powder or paste or metallic paste. You understand? You could call it shine. The other names they call it in the Nigerian market. If you're not in Nigeria, you just tell them you want metallic particles. You could get it in a powder form or in a paste form. That will save you the whole stress. And you can mix it in the water-based paint or in the oil-based paint, and that will automatically give you your pure gold. So don't let anybody deceive you. You understand? When you want to mix your pure gold, you should go, it falls under either metallic paint, water-based or oil-based, or gold gloss. You understand? And you should go check other videos on the YouTube channel to see where I talked about it. I explain about the chemicals and the process as well. So what are the questions? What are the questions? Instant Trust Concept from Lagos, Nigeria. Well, thanks for joining. Please, as soon as you join, give these videos a thumbs up. Like the video. It's like taking your attendance. You understand? So I'm waiting for your question, please. The live is, I'm going to go off live any moment. So I don't want the video to be too long. It is for your own benefit. Like I said, I noticed most of my subscribers, they tend not to consume longer content tutorial. They prefer short teaching so they can get the quality of the teaching. So please, 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 I want you to drop all your questions so I can attend to you. I don't want the video to exceed the duration that I planned for it, because I want you all to watch the video, rewatch the video, and understand it. You understand? And you know, all you're making use of your data as well. So I want it to be affordable for you to consume the content. So, okay, what other question? I produce red matte and satin. Do we really need titanium? What red Godwin? Okay. Hi, how you doing, Godwin? So hope you've liked this video. Please, I'm only seeing 3 likes and we're 12 online. I want you to like this video, please. We should have about 12 likes. So Godwin, you said you produced red matte satin. And do we really need titanium? What red are you talking about? What red? Are you talking about the post office red, the lateral red, the tomato red, the red as itself? You know, we have different types of red. But basically, if you want to, hope you are aware, the lighter shade of red is pink. You understand? The lighter shade of red is pink. So, and if you want to produce pink, a drop of your red paste will give you pink. But if you want to produce red, you don't need titanium. You don't need titanium. You only need your red oxide and red paste. You know that here, the red oxide makes the color a bit dim, while the red paste, which is the liquid, makes the paint lighter. You understand? So that's the difference between red oxide, which is the powder that you have to dissolve with water before adding it to your paint production. Then while the liquid is already dissolved, it's in liquid. So if you want to produce your red paint and then you make use of only your red oxide, then you should be going to the family of the darker red. Then if you want to brighten it a little bit, like you want this red to have a little bit bright touch, then you add your red paste and you see that the red is going to be inviting. You understand? So if you're going to produce a darker red family, please, you don't need titanium. I said that in your satin production. For instance, if you want the red to be so dark, and since you're not using titanium and you're producing like a drum of satin, which is 20 liters, you should be looking at using close to 6 kg of red oxide. Yes, do you hear me? 6 kg, because do you know why? There is no titanium. And because there is no titanium, you'll be surprised that when you add your acrylic, your paint is not going to be red. It might be pink. And you'll be so frightened that what is happening. Yes, what you need to do is to keep adding your red oxide. When you add your red oxide, automatically it's going to give you your red color paint you want in your matte. You understand? Sorry, okay, matte, red matte and satin. Sorry, for the satin you don't need titanium. For the matte you need titanium, a little bit titanium. You might, because it depends on if you want it brighter, you can just add, where you're supposed to use like 4 kg of titanium, you don't, you just take a pinch of your hands of titanium and add it to your production. You understand? If not, you don't even need titanium. You just go with your foreign calcium and produce your matte. This satin, you don't even need titanium as well. You don't need. Please, as you're joining, let us know where you're joining from and give these videos a thumbs up. You understand? I see that we're 16, but we have only 3 likes. You understand? Let's like the video. That is the most important thing. When you come into the live section, the rules is that you like the video. It's very, very important to like the video. Yeah. So any other question, please? Any other question? Any other question? Any other question? I'm here to attend to you. Any other question, please, please? So you can ask question on paint production, color mixing, and home decor. Like you know that in a building at times, when the space is smaller, there's some certain paint that you apply to make the space of that environment broad. What I mean by that, if you want your little space to become bigger, you can try a lighter version of white, light blue, light, all those light colors, and automatically it's going to make the smaller room or smaller environment get bigger. You understand? So it's always important to know the type of color that you want to use. And if your house is that big, it's very spacious, there's some colors you can try to also make it like a little bit smaller, but not really smaller. You know, there's some apartment that they have so many windows. You understand? So there's air coming in, there's a light everywhere. And if you try applying some colors into the wall, you might not see the beauty of the building. But if you add a little bit darker color of the on the wall, you can see the beauty of those buildings. So how do we control whitish line on gray color on the wall? That is the problem. The best bet to control whitish line, see, a lot of people have these issues. It has been there from ages, you understand? So, and a lot of painters or paint manufacturers will give you the idea on how to go about this whitish line. I think the production is where the key fundamental issue starts from. You have to produce your gray paint very, very well to avoid this whitish line. You understand? If you want to produce a darker gray, I don't see why you're going to add much titanium to it. You understand? You can reduce the titanium. And when you want to apply this gray, you have to know how to apply the brush. There's a way you hold your brush where you're applying gray paint. The professional paint decorators, they know what I'm talking about. You just don't go apply your gray paint just like you're painting white, because when it dries, you see the whitish line. Like I told you, you have to work with the production first. The production is the key. How do you produce your gray paint? When it dries, a lot of paint manufacturers, after producing that gray paint, when it dries, you see it turning into white. So the foundation of your production is the key. Then when you're applying the paint on the wall, please, the painter should know how to go about holding the brush in applying this gray paint. Very, very, very important. Very, very important. There's a way when you're applying it, after the first stroke of the brush, when you want to apply the second one, you just don't apply it on it like that. There's a way you go the V shape, just like when you want to apply metallic paint, to cover the first layers of the gray paint. You understand? So the production, I have a student years back that produced gray paint, and all of a sudden when he applied it on the wall, it all went white. You understand? That was the reason why he actually contacted me for his production, you understand? Please, let's give this video a thumbs up. Let's like the video. As you're joining, let us know where you're joining from. Are you joining from Nigeria? What country are you joining from? And also drop your questions that you've been waiting to ask me. This is Coach Glina. So I'm here to attend to your questions and give this video a like. Please, please, please. I'm not seeing any like on the video. I'm just seeing 3 likes. Let's like the video, please. So Gordon, was I able to answer your question for the matte and satin of red paint production and the control of the whitish line on gray color on the wall? So please, you can drop your questions. Please, you can drop your questions. You can drop your questions. I'm going to be going offline soon. Please, you can drop your question. What are the questions? Lorita, I hope I was able to answer your question for the gold production as well. Sorry, I'm trying to check if there's any other question. Okay, so please, you can drop your question, please. You can drop your question. I'm waiting. It looks like we're not interacting today. We have less people asking questions today. Why is that? Why is that? Why is that? Why is that? Please, you can ask me. Not you coming to my... All right, Godwin. Okay, fine. Fine, that's good. Okay, thank you. Fine. Have you liked the video? Please give this video a thumbs up. Let's like the video, please. So what other questions do you want to ask me, please? I'm here because I'm going to be going offline any moment. So what other questions? 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 Okay. All right. So since I'm not seeing questions, let me just give you guys little brief of color. Let me explain just little about color mixing. You see, when it comes to color mixing in paint production, you have to mix with technique. Yes, even if you're not a color expert, even if you don't know anything about color, you understand, you just have to know that some certain colors are not to be mixed with titanium dioxide, both in emulsion paint, in satin paint, or even in matte paint. You understand? So you should know that some lighter colors are to be mixed with titanium, while the darker colors are not to be mixed with titanium. And when I'm talking about dark color, I'm not talking about, for instance, we have orange, and then you say, Coach Glina, but orange is dark. How come we're still making use of titanium to mix orange? When I'm talking about dark color has to do with colors that not necessarily too dark, but they just classify them the word dark color. So it sticks to your mind that, oh, I want to mix chocolate. I'm not going to use titanium. I'm only going to use my red oxide and my black paste. You understand? Because if you add titanium, it's definitely going to give you maybe rich brown or sand or any other color. So how many kg of titanium can we use for 10 buckets of dark gray? It depends. See, I used to tell my students, for me to give you the kg of the titanium that you're going to use for dark gray, okay, for emulsion paint, Godwin, I can't really say. Do you know why I can't really say? Because I usually advise my students, the best way for me to give you a guidance on how to go about your production is to know how much you're charging your customer, because we have different grades of paint. Hi, how are you doing? Oh, how are you doing? Welcome. Please, if you're joining, click on the video and give this video a thumbs up and let us know where you're joining from. What country are you joining from? Your name, your paint brand, and the country you're, because you know we are from different countries. I'm in Nigeria. You can be a Kenya, a Tanzania, a Ghanaian, or from Sierra Leone or Cameroon. So let's know the country you're joining from. So back to your question, Godwin. Yeah. You said, how many kg of titanium can you use for 10 buckets of dark gray emulsion paint? We all know that emulsion paint, it depends on how much the emulsion paint is being sold wherever you are in Nigeria, Godwin. In some places, emulsion paint can be sold for 15,000. Some other places it can be sold for 20,000. Some other places it can be sold for 14,000. Some places can be sold for 13,000. The Lagos price of paint is different from the one in Benin, is different from the one in Abuja, is different from the one in Owerri, is different from the one in different states, you understand, in Nigeria, you understand. But normally, let's say for a standard production for emulsion paint for dark gray, emulsion paint, you can make use of how many emulsion bucket are you talking of? You said 10. You can make use of, you can try 8 kg of 8. You can try 5 kg of titanium. And there's another trick you can do. You can, for the 10 buckets of emulsion paint, you can replace the the titanium for black oxide. Yes. So instead of you using, let's say, 10 kg of titanium, that's 1 kg for each bucket of emulsion paint. We're talking about low grade emulsion paint. You understand? So instead of you using 1 kg, that's 10 kg, because we're talking of dark gray. And remember that this dark gray is not going to be dark, because if it's dark, it's going to be black. Yes, it's going to be black. So you can use your your black oxide, replace it with titanium. You can use like 4 kg black oxide, and of course you can add little blue paste, and then you can use like 4 kg titanium titan. That's another secret, you understand? That's another way of managing your titanium when you want to produce dark base paint. You make use of oxide, because oxide too serves as opacity. You know, the work of titanium is opacity. It gives the paint coverage. You understand? It gives the paint coverage. So an oxide too acts as giving this paint coverage. You understand? So you can make use of, since it's dark gray, you can make use of black oxide. If you can get black oxide, then you replace it with titanium. You know, because it's emulsion. And of course, you just add little titanium to it. Like I said, your price works with the production. The price you're selling that paint works with your production. How much are you selling the emulsion paint? You understand? We determine the quantity of the quantity of the chemicals you're going to use as well. So, okay. Godwin, hope I'm able to answer your question, please. Why apply emulsion paint on one finish with gum stain powder of trying to wiping the head leaves a, what causes this? Or is it the need to apply binder before applying the paint? Okay, Mohammed, sorry, I'm trying to read your message. In applying emulsion paint on a wall finish, wipe the head, leaving a, okay, Mohammed, the emulsion paint that you're trying to, is it thick? You understand? Is it thick? At times, you know, when your paint is so thick, here in Nigeria, we are crazy about thick paint. That is the problem. And most of the times, when the paint is too thick, doesn't guarantee that it's original. You know, when you're making use of the gum spray, the paint has to flow very well. It has to be liquid. You understand? Not necessarily too liquid, but a way to come out smoothly. You understand? So in that process, you're not going to have any issue at all. You understand? So your paint needs to be, it needs to like normal, not too thick. Hi there, coach. I'm Lucy from Kenya. Oh, how are you? How are you? For your assistance in paint production, you're the best. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm in Kenya. Thank you so much. Happy to be here. FI. Whoa, happy to have you again. Happy to have you. The paint, it is thick. That is the problem. Sorry about that. Sorry. It was the network. Yeah. So FI, you're just joining. So what is your question for me today? Sorry. Please give this video a thumbs up. Let's like this video. Yeah. As you're joining, let us know where you're joining from, the country, and let's like this video. Give this video a thumbs up. Okay. Oh, Lucia, thank you for joining all the way from Kenya. Thank you, my Glina Fight. Thank you. And how is your paint production over in Kenya? Yeah, so, Mr. Mohammed, I hope I was able to answer your question. The problem is because the paint is thick. Please try to dissolve your paint. Let it see if your paint has the right coverage. Even if it's not too thick, it's gonna save you a lot of stress. You understand? So make sure your paint has a good coverage, and don't worry if it's thick or if it's not thick. You understand? Just make sure your paint has a good coverage. You understand? Once your paint have a good coverage, when you're using the gum spray, it's very, very easy. You're not going to have issues at all. You understand? But if your paint is thick, my advice is for you to just either you make use of your roller or your brush. So what other questions? Because I'm going to be going offline soon. Please, I don't want the video to be too long. Like I said, I don't want the live streaming to be too long, please. So what other questions do you have for me? Hope you can hear me. Hope you can hear me clearly. I'm waiting for your questions. So like I was talking about color mixing. One of the challenges as a paint manufacturer is not knowing how to maintain your color. Most of the times it is called color inconsistencies. When you produce gray today and your customer makes use of that gray, let's say you produce like 4 buckets of gray and they're using it to paint a building and they ask for another gray, the color doesn't rhyme. It's a problem. Hope you know it's a problem because they expect once they order for another batch of that gray, all that color should rhyme. Okay, Mark, how are you doing? Welcome, my Glina Fight. Good day, my coach. It's Mark. Yeah, Mark, how are you doing? It's been a while. I saw your call. You were calling me. Sorry about that. I could not pick because I'm on the live stream. So after the live stream, I'll return your call back. I saw your call. Sorry about that. That was why I wasn't able to pick your call. I'm sorry. So how are you doing, Mark? How is the paint business so far? It's been a while. I heard from you. How are you doing? How are you doing? Mark is my student. Yeah. So how are you doing, Mark? Thank you for joining. Make sure you like the video, please. As you're coming, you let us know where you're joining from, what country, what is your paint brand name, and please like the video. Just tap on the video and you like this video, please. It's very important, please. Let's like the video. Let's like the video, please. Let's like this video. It's like taking attendance. Yeah. So, Mark, do you have any questions so far? Do you have any question? Do you have any question? IF, I've not heard. Today, are you okay? There's no question. You're not asking Coach Glina any question today. Why? Why not asking? Sorry if I'm looking down because I'm using my other phone too. I don't want to strain my eye. Yeah, so like I said, I have, okay, I know maybe most of you have not given you the color mixing ebook. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to give you the color mixing ebook so you will learn how to mix color properly. You understand? I'm going to give it to you for free. So you're able to learn how to mix over 100 colors properly. And thank you so much, all my subscribers. I appreciate. I'm really grateful. I hit 1K subscriber. That was yesterday, and I appreciate. I'm so grateful because I could not achieve this without you, my subscribers and my students. You understand? We're almost a year in YouTube. Just like jokingly, we came on YouTube to be able to reach wider audience in paint manufacturing, and I'm grateful to you all. I'm grateful to God. Thank you so much, and I appreciate. So I'm going to give you a free ebook on color mixing. I know most of my students already have this ebook, but those of you that are my subscribers, that you don't have this ebook, you know how to contact me. Of course, you have my number, and you can send me a DM, and I'm going to give you the free color ebook. It is not free, but I'm going to give it to you for free, so you can be able to use it to mix proper colors, so you don't have a problem when your customer asks you for orange, 20 drums of emotion paint orange, and tomorrow they come to ask you for another orange. You're not giving them a different version of orange. That is why in paint manufacturing there is what we call badging. Any color you produce, I used to tell my students, you scope a little of it, put it in a container, cork it and keep it aside, and then you write the name of the color and store it. When a customer come back to ask you for the color, you'll be able to produce that same color for the customer. Let me tell you a secret about color mixing. If you have a color chart and you're trying to use this color chart to produce color, you might have an issue. Do you know why? Because that is a digital color, and it's let me just use the word, the paint is dried if it's the paint that they apply on the color chart. So the best way to maintain your color badge is by, when you produce any paint, please scope a little, put it in a container, cork it, put the label it, and keep it aside. When you have another order, someone asks you to produce that same paint, you should be able to open the paint that you store, put it in a paper or on a board, and watch that color and produce. You will get your color perfectly. Do you know why? That paint is fresh. It is only a fresh paint that you can actually get the same color, because when a paint is applied on the wall, do not forget that the paint will be dried, and once that color is dried, it will be difficult for you to produce that badge of color. So this is the secret I'm giving out to you today. When you produce a paint, scope a little, cork it, keep it aside. When you want to produce that same color, whatever color aside white, you understand, you now take a little, put it close to your production. As you're producing, you're adding your color, you scope a little and compare the both colors. You're definitely going to have a fantastic color badging, and you're not going to have a problem when it comes to color mixing. So don't ever produce a paint and then you send it out to your customer without keeping a little of that paint. It's very, very advisable, because like I said, it is only a fresh paint that is good or that is used in producing that same color. I know a lot of color mixing experts will tell you, once I just see the color on the color chart, I'll produce the color. Yeah, they can, but when you apply that paint close to the previous painted wall, you're going to see a difference. Either one is dark, one is light. There's going to be a difference. You understand? There's going to be a difference. You understand? So the best bet is just to keep a little tiny portion of that paint color. Next time you want to produce it, you'll be able to produce the paint. Okay, Mark, I was trying to read your message and then you deleted it. All right, so thank you all for joining this live section. And like I said, we're going to be having this live section every Wednesday to 12 p.m. Nigeria time. You can check the previous video on your country time. I think most of you are 2 hours ahead of us or 2 hours below. Please, I have a question. Yeah, what's your question, please, before I go? I come a bit late. Yeah, you did. You came a bit late. So what is your question, IF? You can drop your question quickly, please, because I'm going to be going offline. I don't want this live streaming to be too long, because I notice a lot of you don't really like this long tutorial. So that's why I just want to be brief. So what is your question, FI? What is your question, please? Sorry, IF, what is your question? What is your question, please? What is your question? I'm waiting. Okay. He said, what is the difference between Bamako and Bamador? IF. The difference between Bamako and Bamador is that Bamako is nitrosol. You know, nitrosol have different brand, just like acrylic. We have the Acrona, we have the Vynamo. You understand? So that is Bamako. You understand? So Bamako is a nitrosol, and then we have the Bamador. It's a different chemical totally. It is not a nitrosol. You understand? It is used for the grinding of your pigments, which is your titanium, your nitrosol, your oxide, name it. So these two chemicals are different. They are different. These two chemicals are different. These two chemicals are different. Hope I'm able to answer your question. I'm able to answer your question. So we're going to be going live, off live. Hope I'm able to answer. Okay, you say, I'm doing very good, my coach. You are the best coach of Africa. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mark. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mark. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mark. Thank you. Okay, was I able to, oh, sorry, please, sorry for the distraction, please, sorry, sorry, my kid is around, and you know, in Nigeria, the kids are on meeting, so you're going to be hearing little distraction of their noises because they are playing and all of that. Okay, Mark, thank you so much. I really appreciate. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, so thank you all. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate. I am grateful, and I'm happy to have been here with you today. And we're going to continue next week, Wednesday. So what you're going to do for me is that you can jot down your question, jot your question down. And then when we come back next week, Wednesday, you can ask Coach Glina all your questions. You see, when it comes to paint manufacturing business, you don't learn everything under a month. Let me bust your bubble here. I know a lot of coach will tell you you can learn. Even me, I tell my students you can learn paint manufacturing in a week. Yes. Why I tell my student that you can learn paint manufacturing in a week is because of the way I'm going to guide you, what I'm going to introduce you to, how your paint brand is going to be seen by people. You understand? That is why I say a week, because you can start making money immediately in that week, even without producing your paint. You understand? But to become a paint manufacturer, a professional paint manufacturer, you have to have a coach that is going to be there for you, that is going to be guiding you, that you can call anytime and say, coach, please, I want to mix maglonium. I know most of you might know how to make maglonium. I'm just giving you instant. Maglonium is a color under the beige family, you understand? So, but there are times that your clients or your customers might ask you for a particular paint. And funny enough, you might go search, you might not see that paint. But when you call your mentor, your coach, or whoever, you understand, and then you tell the person, I want somebody orders for this paint. How am I going to go in producing this paint? And then you see your mentor or your coach or whoever that taught you paint manufacturing say, okay, give me a minute, let me prepare the formulation for you. You understand? So that is why you cannot learn paint manufacturing in a month. Paint manufacturing business is a long time. Learning, we all know learning is a process. You understand? So to become a professional paint manufacturer, it's going to take you years. I have people that have been into paint manufacturing for over 20 years. They still come in contact with me and say, come, let's share ideas. Oh, this is how I produce my paint. How do you produce your paint? Because you know why? They want to learn. I myself too will want to learn. I myself am learning. You understand? Because if I learn, I'll be able to coach my students properly. You understand? But to the glory of God, like I said, we are all gifted. You understand? So, and most of us, we are talented because we already have a maker that has given us this knowledge and idea. You understand? So that is why we want to share our knowledge with those who are willing to learn, or those who are willing to make money from paint manufacturing business the right way. Yes, the right way. Not you just learn paint manufacturing and then you go to struggle yourself. You don't learn how to position your paint into the market. You don't learn how to brand your paint. You don't learn what to make this customer get glued to you. You don't learn how to get, so there's a lot of things under paint manufacturing. But if you have a coach that can put you all through all this process, then you don't have a problem going into paint manufacturing. So thank you all. I appreciate and I'm grateful for coming on this live section today to answer your questions. So like I said, next week Wednesday, please let's give this video a like. Just click on the video and then drop your like, because most of us, we are here but we're not liking this video. Just click on the live stream and then you like the video. So thank you all, and don't just come on live stream to look at my face or to look at the way that I'm teaching, or to really check truly, is this lady real? Can she really guide me in paint manufacturing business? Does she have what it takes? This is a man field. You understand? So don't let the gender intimidate you, please. Don't say, is she a lady? Can she teach me? Can she actually take me to the level I want in paint manufacturing business? My students, if they're here, they should be able to answer your questions. Most of my students, they are shy. They don't, even in our support group, they don't even talk. They prefer to talk to me directly, one-on-one, you understand? They chat me up, you understand? So if you want to learn paint manufacturing business, you are in the right space. I'm here for you. You can start as soon as possible, and I know that I'm going to guide you properly, and I'm going to guide you well. That is what I believe. And I'm not boasting, I'm not bragging, no, I just believe with my experience so far, I'm able to produce good students when it comes to paint manufacturing. And once you're my students, you definitely are my colleague, just like Mark and the rest of them there, because you automatically become my colleagues, because tomorrow you can teach me. Yeah, there are some students that, oh, sorry, the network, I'm back again, sorry guys, sorry for the network. So like as I was saying, you understand, so you can actually start your paint manufacturing as quick as possible, in the right way, most of the times I'm the one always reminding my students, how are you, how have you been, what's up with you, what is happening in your business, and all of that, because last year we have different advanced formulation in paint production. This year we have, in the next 2-3 years, we're going to have different formulation process in paint manufacturing. Understand? Everyone is coming up with their ideas. A lot of people that love to play around with chemicals, they're going into researching, they're coming up with beautiful process in paint manufacturing. Okay, let's see. You said, is there another name for synthetic rubber? No, it depends on your country, what they call it. You understand? It depends, but I don't think there's another name for synthetic rubber. Just the category it falls under, what you want to use it to produce. Do you want to use it to produce acrylic paint? Do you want to use it to produce your carport paint? Do you want to use it to produce, you understand? It depends on what exactly you want to use it to produce. You understand? But that is it. Synthetic rubber. That is when you hear the word synthetic rubber, you know you're talking about rubber. You understand? You know you're talking about rubber that you want to, the lighter rubber that you want to make use of that particular paint or adhesive that you want to produce. You understand? So hope I was able to answer your question. So is there any other question? Because I'm going to be going off live any moment from now, because I don't want distraction from my kid. I don't want him interfering in the live streaming, you understand? So because this is a teaching, so I want you all to be able to consume what I'm teaching you. I want you to be able to learn. You could hear me and learn without any distraction, you understand? Because paint manufacturing is serious business. We're not here to beat around the bush or play. We're here to ask questions. How can I start my paint manufacturing business? How can I produce colors? How can I make money from paint manufacturing business? Is this business lucrative? What are the possibility of still being in this paint manufacturing business for years? You understand? So those are the questions that I want us to be asking. You understand? Question that is going to build you. Question that is going to make you still be into paint manufacturing business, even as the chemical is climbing. Because at times you see the challenges we paint manufacturer faces at times is that the chemicals at times are expensive. So even if the chemicals are expensive, how can you still make money in paint manufacturing business? You understand? So those are the questions that we need to be treating, how to make money as a paint manufacturing business. And you see another thing again. Let me just quickly drop this before leaving. This is our season. Yeah, I'm not saying that you cannot paint a building every time. You all know that when you're passing your street or when you're going by the roadside, you see people, construction is going on and people are painting. But do you know what? The best time to introduce any new brand, aside paint manufacturing, even if it's a clothing or perfume, whatever business it is, and if it's a manufacturing business, the best time to introduce this business is November, October, September, December, the ember season. Because you know why? A lot of people are going to be in holiday. They want to try new products. They're going to be going home, returning home to their family members. So they want to try new stuff. You understand? So if you're joining this live section, or you're going to be watching this video after the live session has been ended, this is the best time for you to start your paint manufacturing business. Yes, I'm not telling you, hey, come and give me your money that I want to teach you. No, it's not. See, I don't beg people for me to train people. You understand? I'm not bragging, like I said. No, I don't beg my student to be my student. But I know that if you're my student, I'm probably going to guide you well. So even if you don't want to learn from me, you can learn from any paint manufacturer out there. They have beautiful paint manufacturers out there that some of them, I also watch their YouTube. I consume their YouTube content. Yes, you understand. I'm a very free-minded person. I go to their YouTube channel. I watch the video, and they are doing wonderfully okay. You understand? I'm like, I think Mr. Mazi is doing beautiful. You understand? He's been there for so many years. He's doing great. You understand? So there are other people as well that I think there's so lot of them. You understand? So if you don't want to learn from me, you can as well learn from all these other paint manufacturer coaches out there. But what I'm going to tell you, the best time to start is the ending season, because this is the season for any other business. You understand? This is the season where you see people are selling. But as a paint manufacturer, you know that you are a producer. So you have your products. So this is the best time. This is the best time. This is the best time for you to push your product into the market. And for those of you that are my students, that you've not already start producing your paint yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. I've talked to you several times. I don't know why you're afraid, but I know that I cannot produce a student that the branding and their packaging is not well. Of course, you know what I'm talking about. They're already at it. Even if they've not produced paint, they're already, when you see them, you already know that they're paint manufacturers. You understand? So for those of you that are my subscribers, if you want to hit it real big, you want to go into the paint manufacturing business sooner, this is the best time. We're in October, right? We're going to be in November in a couple of days, and then December. My brother, my sister, this is the best time for you to start your paint manufacturing business. Okay, so he said, what is the best calcium to use? Is it local, the killed one, or is it the foreign? Because here, foreign is expensive. Kindly advise me on the best calcium to use. Yeah, you know, in different countries, we have different grades of calcium. We have different grades of calcium, please. So calcium. What I mean to say that you can use any type of calcium, please. So if you hear me say foreign calcium, I'm not saying that you cannot produce without making use of foreign calcium. Forget all those grammar. The best is your formulation. What formulation are you using to produce? You can use your foreign calcium, or sorry, your local calcium to produce matte paint, and it will become so unique. So don't let the grammar, don't let foreign calcium, no, no, no. You can produce with any calcium, please, and then your paint will come out unique. It's your formula that matters. Your formula that matters. So I'm so grateful for having you all here today. And I'm sorry, it's not like I'm cutting you off. It's just that I have other things to attend to. And like I said, I don't want these videos to be too long. The live section, I don't want it to be too long, you understand, because I study my students and my subscribers a lot, you understand, in as much we also want support and encouragement and all of that. I don't want to bore my students or my subscribers with long tutorials, long teaching. I want them to easily get what I'm saying. That is the best way for you to learn quickly, not to come and sit down and watch 1 hour live streaming or 9 hours live streaming with me. If it's me too, I'll get bored. You understand? So what most of us want is just hit the nail straight. Just tell me what I might need to hear and let me start it real quick. You understand? So I'm going off live now, and I wish you all the best and keep creating, and bye for now. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.